Hello viewers. So today we are going to see book back answers for chapter 5 and 6 in Samacheer Kalvi Science class 10. Choose the correct answer. First one, when a sound wave travels through air, the air particles vibrate along the direction of the wave motion, vibrate but not in a fixed direction, vibrate perpendicular to the direction of the wave motion, do not vibrate. Answer: when a sound wave travels through air, the air particles vibrate along the direction of the wave motion. So option A, vibrate along the direction of the wave motion. Second one, velocity of sound in a gaseous medium is 330 meter per second. If the pressure is increased by 4 times without causing a change in the temperature, the velocity of sound in the gas is? Answer: if a velocity of sound in a gaseous medium is 330 meter per second, the pressure is increased by 4 times without causing a change in temperature, the velocity of sound in the gas is 330 meter per second. That is option A, 330 meter per second. Third one, the frequency which is audible to the human ear is? Answer: the frequency which is audible to the human ear is option B, 20 kilohertz. So audible frequency hearing the human ear range between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Fourth one, the velocity of sound in air at a particular temperature is 330 meter per second. What will be its value when temperature is doubled and the pressure is halved? Answer: the value when temperature is doubled and the pressure is halved, it is 330 meter per second, option A. So it is the same 330 meter per second. Fifth one, if a sound wave travels with a frequency of 1.25 into 10 to the power of 4 Hz at 344 meter per second, the wavelength will be? If a sound wave travels with a frequency of 1.25 into 10 to the power of 4 Hz at 344 meter per second, the wavelength will be option C, 0.02752 meter, as velocity of sound is equal to frequency into wavelength. So V by N, that is equal to 344 by 1.24 into 10 to the power of 4, where we 0.02752. Sixth one, the sound waves are reflected from an obstacle into the same medium from which they were incident. Which of the following changes? Speed, frequency, wavelength, none of these. Answer: the sound waves are reflected from an obstacle into the same medium from which they were incident. So there is none of these changes, option D, as if there is the same medium of a reflected obstacle is used, there is no change in speed, frequency and wavelength of sound. So none of these is the correct answer. Seventh one, velocity of sound in the atmosphere of a planet is 500 meter per second. The minimum distance between the sources of sound and the obstacle to hear the echo should be dash. Answer: the minimum distance between the source of sound and the obstacle to hear the echo should be option C, 25 meter. 25 meter. fill in the blanks. First one, rapid back and forth motion of a particle about its mean position is called. Answer, rapid back and forth motion of a particle about its mean position is called vibration. Second one, if the energy in a longitudinal wave travels from south to north, the particles of the medium would be vibrating in. Answer, if the energy in a longitudinal wave travels from south to north, the particles of the medium would be vibrating in both north and south. Third one, a whistle giving out a sound of frequency 450 Hz approaches a stationary observer at a speed of 33 meters per second. The frequency heard by the observer is speed of sound is equal to 330 meters per second. Answer, a whistle giving out a sound of frequency 450 Hz approaches a stationary observer at a speed of 33 meters per second. The frequency heard by the observer is 500 Hz, as apparent frequency is equal to 330 by 330 minus 33 into 450. So where we get 500 Hz. Fourth one, a source of sound is traveling with the velocity 40 km per hour towards an observer and emits a sound of frequency 2000 Hz. If the velocity of a sound is 1220 km per hour, then the apparent frequency heard by the observer is dash. Answer, a source of sound is traveling with the velocity 40 km per hour towards an observer and emits a sound of frequency 2000 Hz. If the velocity of sound is 1220 km per hour, then the apparent frequency heard by the observer is 2068 Hz, as the apparent frequency can be calculated by V by V minus Vs into N. So when we substitute the values, we get 2068 Hz. True or false? First one, sound can travel through solids, gases, liquids and even vacuum. Answer, false. So the reason is sound cannot travel in a vacuum. This is because sound waves are vibrating waves in vacuum where there are no atoms or molecules to vibrate. So the statement is false. Second one, waves created by earthquakes are infrasonic. Answer, true. So waves created by earthquake are infrasonic. Third one, the velocity of sound is independent of temperature. Answer, false. So the reason is, for an ideal gas, the velocity of sound depends on its temperature and is independent of gas pressure only. So the statement is false, that independent of temperature. So it is independent of gas pressure only. Fourth one, the velocity of sound is high in gases than liquids. Answer, false. So the reason is, velocity of a sound wave is maximum in solids because they are more elastic in nature than liquids and gases. Since gases are least elastic in nature, the velocity of sound is the least in a gaseous medium. Match the following. First one, infrasonic is, so it's option C, 10 Hz. Second one, echo, it's ultrasonography. So third one, ultrasonic is 22 kilohertz, option B. And fourth one, high pressure region is compression, option A. So the order is 4, 3, 1 and 2. Assertion and reason. First one, assertion, the change in air pressure affects the speed of sound. Reason, the speed of sound in gas is proportional to the square of the pressure. Answer, it's option D. As assertion is false but reason is true. Second one, assertion, sound travels faster in solids than in gases. Reason, solids possess a greater density than that of gases. So second one is option B, as assertion is also true and reason is also true, but reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. Chapter 6. Choose the correct answer. First one, man-made radioactivity is also known as dash. Induced radioactivity, spontaneous radioactivity, artificial radioactivity, A and C. So answer option D, A and C. That is induced radioactivity and artificial radioactivity. Second one, unit of radioactivity is dash. Rontgen, Curie, becquerel, all of the above. Answer, unit of radioactivity is option D, all of the above. Third one, artificial radioactivity was discovered by Answer, artificial radioactivity was discovered by Irene Curie, option B. Fourth one, in which of the following no change in mass number of the daughter nuclei takes place? Fifth one, dash isotope is used for the treatment of cancer. Answer, option B, radiocobalt isotope is used for treatment of cancer. Sixth one, gamma radiations are dangerous because it affects eyes and bones, it affects tissues, it produces genetic disorder, it produces enormous amount of heat. Answer, gamma radiations are dangerous because it produces genetic disorder, option C, because gamma radiations produce genetic disorder. Seventh one, dash aprons are used to protect us from gamma radiations. Lead oxide, iron, lead, aluminium. Answer, option C, lead aprons are used to protect us from gamma radiations. So answer is option C, lead. Eighth one, which of the following statements is or are correct? Answer, option D, 3 and 4 are correct. Ninth one, proton-proton chain reaction is an example of dash. Answer, proton-proton chain reaction is example of nuclear fusion, that is option C. Tenth one, in the nuclear reaction 6x power 12 alpha decay ZYA, the value of A and Z are Answer: the value of A and Z are option C 4, 8. 11th one. Kamini reactor is located at dash. Answer: Kamini reactor is located at Kalpakam. Option A Kalpakam. 12th one. Which of the following is or are correct? Chain reaction takes place in a nuclear reactor and an atomic bomb. The chain reaction in a nuclear reactor is controlled. The chain reaction in a nuclear reactor is not controlled. No chain reaction takes place in an atom bomb. So, the correct among these are first one and second one are correct. So, option B, it is 1 and 2 are correct. Fill in the blanks. First one. 1 Röntgen is equal to dash disintegration per second. Answer: 1 Röntgen is equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power of 10 disintegration per second. Second one. Positron is an dash. Answer: positron is an antiparticle of electron. Third one. Anemia can be cured by dash isotope. Answer: anemia can be cured by radioion isotope, that is Fe power 59. Fourth one. Abbreviation of ICRP is. Answer: abbreviation of ICRP is International Commission on Radiological Protection. So its abbreviation is International Commission on Radiological Protection. Fifth one. Dash is used to measure exposure rate of radiation in humans. Answer: Röntgen is used to measure exposure rate of radiation in humans. Sixth one. Dash has the greatest penetration power. Answer: gamma ray has the greatest penetration power. So it is gamma ray. Seventh one. ZY power A gives Z plus 1 Y power A plus X. Then X is. Answer: then X is minus 1 E power 0, that is beta decay. Eighth one. Zx power A gives Zy power A. This reaction is possible in dash decay. Answer: this reaction is possible in gamma decay. Ninth one. The average energy released in each fusion reaction is about dash joules. Answer: the average energy released in each fusion reaction is about 3.84 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joules. 10th one. Nuclear fusion is possible only at an extremely high temperature of the order of dash Kelvin. Answer: nuclear fusion is possible only at an extremely high temperature of the order of 10 power 7 to 10 power 9 Kelvin. 11th one. The radioisotope of dash helps to increase the productivity of crops. Answer: the radioisotope of phosphorus helps to increase the productivity of crops. So the answer is phosphorus. 12th one, if the radiation exposure is 100 R, it may cause dash. Answer, if the radiation exposure is 100 R, it may cause fatal disease. True or false? First one, plutonium 239 is a fissionable material. Answer, true. Second one, elements having atomic number greater than 83 can undergo nuclear fusion. Answer, false. So the correct statement is elements having an atomic number greater than 83 can undergo nuclear fission. There is nothing but the change and before atomic number. So the correct is elements having an atomic number greater than 83 can undergo nuclear fusion. Third one, nuclear fusion is more dangerous than nuclear fission. Answer, false. So the correct statement is nuclear fission is more dangerous than nuclear fusion because the average energy released in the fission is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 joules. Process is more than the average energy released in fusion, that is 3.84 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joules. Fourth one, natural uranium, that is U-238, is the core fuel used in a nuclear reactor. Answer, false. So the correct statement is U-238, that is uranium, is not a fissile material but are abundant in nature. But in a reactor, this can be converted into a fissile material, that is Pu-239 and U-233. Only fissile material are used in the fuel of a nuclear reactor. Fifth one, if a moderator is not present, then a nuclear reactor will behave as an atom bomb. Answer, true. So, if a moderator is not present, then a nuclear reactor will behave as an atom bomb. Sixth one, during one nuclear fission, on an average, 2 to 3 neutrons are produced. Answer, true. Seventh one, Einstein's theory of mass energy equivalence is used in nuclear fission and fusion. Answer, true. Match the following. Match 1. First one, A, BARC, that is in Mumbai. B, India's first atomic power station is in Tarapur. Option B. IGCAR, it is present in Kalpakkam. C. First nuclear reactor in India is Apsara. So the order is C, D, A and B. Second one is A, fuel, it is uranium. So B, moderator, heavy water. C, control rods, cadmium rods. D, shields are lead. So the order is D, B, C and A. A, Sudi-Fajin, it is displacement law. B, Iron Curie, so he invented artificial radioactivity. So it's B. C, Henry Becquerel, it's natural radioactivity. D, Albert Einstein, it's mass energy equivalence. Option D. So the order is C, A, D and B. Fourth match, A. Uncontrolled fission reaction is atom bomb. B. Fertile material is breeder reactor. Controlled fission reaction is nuclear reactor. Fusion reaction is hydrogen bomb. Match 5, CO60 is leukemia. BI-131 is thyroid disease because it contains iodine. CNA24, that is function of heart. DC14, that is age of fossil. So the order is D, C, A and B. Arrange the following kinetic sequence. First one, arrange in descending order on the basis of the penetration power. Alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, cosmic rays. Answer: first is gamma rays, second one is beta rays, third one is alpha rays and fourth one is cosmic rays. So the order is gamma rays, beta rays, alpha rays and cosmic rays. Second one, arrange the following in the chronological order of discovery. Radioactivity is the first one. Discovery of radium is the second one. Artificial radioactivity is the third one. And nuclear reactor is the fourth one. Let me say the years too. First one, radioactivity was found in 1896. Second one, discovery of radium is 1898. Artificial radioactivity in 1934. Nuclear reactor in 1942. So analogy, first one, spontaneous process, natural radioactivity. Induced process. So answer, spontaneous process, natural radioactivity. Induced process is man-made activity. It can be also said as artificial radioactivity also. Second one, nuclear fusion, extreme temperature. Nuclear fission. Answer, nuclear fusion, extreme temperature. Nuclear fission is room temperature. Third one, increasing crops, radiophosphorus. Effective functioning of heart. Answer, increasing crops, radiophosphorus. Effective functioning of heart is radiosodium 24. Na24. Fourth one, deflected by electric field. Alpha ray, that's null. Deflection is? Answer, deflected by electric field is alpha ray null. Then deflection is gamma ray.